to start this video off with already burned screens. I know I always do that to you guys, and I never seem to like walk you through the process of burning, which I need to do. So just remind me down below, just burn those screens, Shelly, and record it. I'm going to start by taping off this screen and hiding all of the open spots in the screen that don't have emulsion. And we're going to align it on my new rotary press. So excited. I bought this back in the spring in the midst of the pandemic and haven't really been able to use it very much, sadly. So hopefully I can do that a little bit more. I just don't know if I am not comfortable with it or if I just really have an adversity to it compared to my line table that I love and I like put my heart and soul and money into making. So I just think I need some practice with it. So anyways, whether you're on a line table or rotary table, tape off your screen, align it, get it where you want it, and do a test print. Check on the test print. If it's good, then start printing. We can start with a single color, which is going to be all black. Super easy, super quick. If you're noticing any bleeding or pinholes, you need to stop and check your screen, cover the pinholes, wipe off the bleeding, and then continue going. Alright, so now onto the multicolor print. This works the exact same way. You just have two screens, so it's double the process. Double the registration, double the taping, double the checking for quality. Your test print, run the first color, make sure it's good and clear. Then you're going to want to flash dry. Flash dry it for a few seconds. If you don't flash dry that ink, when you come to put the second screen on to print the second color, that ink is going to pick up on the screen and transfer to the second screen. Then when you come around to do the next shirt, it's going to put that ink that was not quite dried on the outside of that screen onto the next shirt, and that can cause some like blurriness or bleeding and discrepancies in that regard. So make sure the first color ink is tack dry, so if you just touch it and you're not getting anything on your finger, then you're good. Then do the second color. And then if you need to go again, you can to make sure the second color is dry. I usually take it off and hang it to air dry. So first color, flash it for a few seconds, which is a flashing with heat. You can do a heat spray gun, or I have a flash dryer, and then do the second color, take it off and hang it. Repeat, load the shirt, first color, flash dry, heat for a few seconds, second color, take it off and hang it. So that's the process for the second color. Now the fun thing about this shirt is I used Pigskins and Pigtails ink color guide to create the colors on this shirt, which is so much fun. Let me show you. Now I'm not going to show you the whole thing because like she worked hard on this, man. I'm not going to give away her secrets. You can jump down to the link below and go get yourself one. They're like $5. And there's 4 of them. 18 times 4. The math sucks, so somebody 18 times 4 down below. There's a fall color one, the holiday color one, the spring color one, primary color one. So the great thing about these is she gives you instructions on how to do it. And so to make this sage green, it's yellow, blue, and white, and then how many proportions equally of each one that you need to include in there. So like I'll usually do a tablespoon and equal it out that way. You can do teaspoons, you can do whatever, as long as the proportions are equal to what she gives you, your colors will look amazing. So I've done a few shirts like that, and it's so much fun to be able to have your own colors on hand without having to have all of those ink options. You can just use the base colors of Speedball water-based ink, which is what she uses, and it's amazing. She does do vinyl screen printing, so she prints that vinyl, puts it on the screen and prints it that way, and she does an amazing job with that. So go check her out after you finish the video, of course. So I'm using the color berry and the color fresh lavender on my design. Okay, so after you've got all of your shirts printed, clean off your screens, because I always just leave my screens and then that makes it hard to clean up later. So go ahead and just get it over with. Your hands are already dirty. Clean the screens, let the shirts finish drying, and then once you're all clean and everything's put away, then you can go do your shirt pressing. I would turn on your heat press and then clean, because your heat press can be warming up while you're doing that. Then heat press, I put mine on my heat press at 350 for about 40 seconds. You can see kind of when the steam starts to not come out anymore, and that means that all of the water has evaporated from the water-based ink and the pigment has stayed in the shirt. So keep a close eye out for that steam, kind of like when you're making waffles and the waffle moisture stops coming out. That's, you know, when the waffles are ready. It's kind of the same thing with your speedball ink on the heat press. So a little bit of a tip there. And then to check it, you can do a stretch test. And if the ink is stretching with the shirt, then you know that it's well set into that shirt. If you're stretching it and the ink is cracking or moving, then it's not quite set. You can always do a wash test too. I'll admit I've never really done a wash test and they've all turned out good. Knock on wood. Hopefully that continues, but I would suggest doing it if you're worried about that. Always test print and test wash on the garment you're using and with the ink you're using. And don't ever wash your shirts first and then print on them, because that soap will make it difficult for the ink to adhere to. So always just print on the blank as it comes and then test wash it. What I have for you guys for a 2-color rotary press shirt print. I hope that was helpful and inspiring to you, and I hope you learned something new. If there's something that I need to learn or fix or do, let me know down below. If you're doing something different, I would love to hear from you. If you want to screen print from home, go ahead and like this video and let me know down below. I have a lot of videos on my channel in regards to screen printing at home. I also have a Skillshare class and a monthly Patreon for you guys. If you want to check out those, you can see more information in regards to running your own t-shirt business from home. All right, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one.